Hello, my name is Tsvitana, and I'm here to present my one care robot named Mako. Here's the schematic for it. So we have Arduino right here, a breadboard with a chip, and then LSD display, and then we have server right here for the cross plates, solar panel, a battery, right and left wheel, and then a distance sensor here. Okay, let's open up our code to review what we have. Expand it for you guys so you can see better. So C++ code, I am importing my headers for LSD and the server, and then I'm setting up my variables right here, as you can see. So here's the pins for my right, left DC motors that will represent each wheel, my distance and time for the distance sensor, servo blades, and then the seconds just to keep track of them. Let's do this right here. And for here, I have my directions. So this robot will receive directions from an app that will decide the perfect path for the certain map as decided by the user. And here, to simplify it all, I'm just imagining this map as a grid of 5 by 5 squares. And then the robot always starts on 0 by 0, like on the initial square, right? And then here's the key. 1, robot goes straight. 2, robot turns right. And then 3, well, robot turns left. And here is the sample of the code. So it goes straight, 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 turns right, goes straight, turns right, goes straight. So, for example, it goes straight, hits a corner, and then it turns around and then progresses further down the path, right? And here's the angles for the servo blade cutter. And then here I am doing my setup. So I'm setting up the LSD display to display a face right here. Here's the pins for my wheels, right? And this is the distance sensor mode, and this is the servo. So here's my main void loop right here. I'm setting up LSD display so it's all lit and it's displaying the face that we mentioned earlier. Here you go, we have our servo blade cutting. So it basically spins 180 one way and then it spins 180 the back way, and it's just on the loop to constantly spin. So here's my directions for the movement. As I mentioned earlier, we have an int array that has directions, right? So here, right here, we have our distance sensor, right? It's taking in the impulse. It sees if it's coming in, what it is. It figures out the actual distance, and then it'll put it out in inches, right? And then here's we can check that, for example, if it's less than 20 inches, means there's an obstacle in the way. So we do a full stop, and then we proceed to turn right and go around that object, right? This is just the code for going around that certain object in a way. And then here we to our main movement, right? So if there's no obstacle and we are just following our directions array, right? If it goes in a for loop right here, you can see there's a for loop, right? It goes 1, right? It goes pin 1, pin 3, which is clockwise movement of a wheel on the right, both wheels, right? This is the right wheel, this is the left wheel. Both move forward. And then here's the right wheel will just spin. This will means it turns right, and this will mean it turns left, right? Okay, so this code is good. Let's simulate and see what it's doing. Okay, face turned on. We have our blade cutters working. Okay, perfect. And then now we look at our wheels. So as you can see, it's fully stopped, but we also see that the sensor is set too close, right? So this means there is an object. It started doing its thing, right? It did a full stop and then it turned right, but now that we see that there is plenty of space, we're moving forward. Okay, so this is my code, and thank you so much for watching it, and I hope you understood what I was trying to do here. Thank you. Bye-bye.